What's up, my dudes? So I'm going to cut to the chase. I am not doing a fragrance video today. This is going to be more of an updated tips and tricks video based on discounters that I've been using and a lot of questions that I've been getting from you guys about whether a discounted site is real or not, whether this can be used, how to use it, the best way to get free shipping, stuff like that. And so I'm going to go through and let you guys know all of that, as well as discuss some of the false information that's been given to you guys by reviewers. And so outside of that, I'm just going to get straight into it. So without further ado, let's get it. Welcome back, my dudes. So this is Randy, aka Fragrance Dude, back with another fragrance video. It's not really a fragrance video. Again, this is just a tips and tricks video about the best place to find fragrances. Before I get into the video, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications. As well as if you like my content, please consider following me on TikTok and Instagram. Greatly appreciate it. So again, I started this video. I told you guys on my live that there has been other reviewers out there that are posting a lot of different sales on their community tab, telling you it's the best deal that you possibly get. I've had my account blocked by a specific person 3 separate times before I even created my channel, because let's say they would say, hey, Acqua di Gio Profondo, $89, you need to pick it up now, best price. And I would comment, hey, it's on Nordstrom Rack right now for $50. And because that person doesn't have that link to make him money, he deleted my comment and blocked me. And he's done it to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. So as far as that's concerned, I can only tell you to do your due diligence. If they do post something and you're interested in that fragrance, make sure that it's, just type it into Google or type it into your favorite discounters just to make sure that it's not on there cheaper. As well as if there is any sales on from sites like Macy's, Nordstrom, any of the brand websites like Armani, YSL, Valentino, I will let you know in my community tab. I'll let you know one time, and so always check there. I'll always put the newest sales on there. Now that the holidays are coming up, there will be a lot. But again, I'm going to be talking about discounters here, as well as a few tips and tricks of questions that you guys have asked me. The first one I want to talk about is because Chaos Fragrances always is pushing this as the fragrances are in stock, but it is Jomashop. And I have talked about Jomashop quite a bit. I didn't talk about it much in my other video because I wasn't 100% sure about it, and I still am not. I've talked to Jomashop now twice. Of my last 5 orders, 4 were canceled. Of the last 4 orders that Frag, one of my subscribers, had, 3 of them were canceled. With that said, this is the way that Jomashop works. So even if Chaos is saying that it's in stock, 90% of the time, 95% of the time, it's not. So what you need to do is underneath the product, it will tell you how long it takes to ship. And if it says in stock, ships immediately, or in stock, ships in 1 to 2 days, then that means that you're good to go. It's in stock, then you can do that. But 99% of the time, it says, doesn't say in stock, it just says 3 to 5 days, 1 to 2 weeks, and I can tell you that means, and they have confirmed this to the point where we got in a huge fight with Jomashop, and they emailed me swearing at me and all this, that you need to look at that as they don't have any of the products in stock. They are just guesstimating. They don't have an order of it coming in. They're guesstimating that this is how many bottles of that product we're going to be getting in, and so they'll sell them as many as they think they're going to get in, or sometimes they'll just leave it open-ended and they'll have 1,000 people buy it and they'll only get 80 in stock, and then they'll have to cancel everything but the first 80. But with that said, if it says no in stock, then that means that, again, they're just guessing that there's going to be a shipment date. I have waited up to 2 months. I waited a month and a half for one that said 2 to 3 days. I waited about 3 weeks for one that said 1 to 2 days. So just do your due diligence on there. I am only going to buy fragrances on there that say in stock, or the ones that are niche and really I'm willing to wait on. But with that said, just make sure that you're okay playing the game of risk on there if it doesn't say in stock, because 90% of the time it doesn't say in stock, and most of the time you're not going to get it. is going to be canceled, especially if it was one that Chaos posted. So I just wanted to let you guys know that they're not necessarily a scam company, they're just a shiesty ass company. And yeah, I don't like to use them, and so I wouldn't recommend them. My favorite companies to use, if you guys want to see, I will put a video up there. It was my first tips and tricks video. It was kind of just like the basic 3, and that is FragranceNet, which has really gone downhill lately to the point where they're actually boosting their percentage off, which used to be 37%. Now it's 40% off everything. They just haven't gotten anything really new in lately. With that said, they still do have a lot of items on there for those who like designer fragrances and niche fragrances. And again, you get 40% off, which they kind of hike up the prices like Kohl's does and then do 40% off. So it's really only about 30% off. The way to get the 30 or 40% off code is if you go straight to FragranceNet, you will not get any discount except for the one that's underneath, like it's like 25%. If you go to Google, type in the fragrance you're looking for or just any fragrance, and then click the shopping link. I'll put it on the screen, obviously. Click the shopping link as it pertains to FragranceNet, and then it will take you to FragranceNet, and then it'll also put that 40% off coupon in the cart. So they do a lot of really good, if you're looking for like easy designers or like a Ventus Cologne or something like that, they usually do have the best prices on there. Sometimes they get discontinued fragrances in. But their shipping speeds suck. Just letting you know, as soon as you buy a fragrance, it takes about 5 to 7 days before they even leave their warehouse. And then it usually takes another 7 to 10 days before it actually gets to your house. So at least leave about 10 to 15 days for FragranceNet to deliver. Fragrance X, they are a lot lower on products, and they only have a 15% off coupon, FX15. You can use that pretty much anytime. With that said, they don't really have that much product. Sometimes they do. If you can't find it on any of your other sites, always look there. They are legit, and they are the fastest shipping. They use USPS, and they ship to the United States and Canada very easily. So definitely check that out. And then the last one of the big 3 is Fragrance Buy, which is out of Canada. This is the one that I've got the most questions about and the most issues. If I post it on my community tab, like let's say I post Blue Electrique is on Fragrance Buy, they get the most discontinued products in. They get the most new products in, like new releases and stuff, like 3 months after, like they have Polo Blue Parfum and all that kind of stuff. So the biggest issue is I'll say, hey, this fragrance, which is still at retail, is $30 off on this site. Somebody will say, yeah, but you still have to pay the $15 or $20 in Fragrance Buy shipping. Well, unless this is your first time purchasing on Fragrance Buy, which about 90% of you I know have used Fragrance Buy before, use your rewards. So if I was new to Fragrance Buy and I went on there and I bought a bottle of Blue Electrique or Boss bottle for $50, I get 2 sprays for every $1 I spend. So that equals to 100 sprays for that $50 bottle. The next time I go and use Fragrance Buy, then let's say I buy a bottle of Stronger With You Absolutely. I can go to my rewards, use those 100 sprays. It's 100 sprays for free shipping. And so you just get free shipping, use the 100 sprays, buy your bottle of Stronger With You Absolutely, which is like $90. So then you would get 180 sprays in return, and then you can do free shipping again. I have not paid for shipping since the first time that I ever used Fragrance Buy. So never pay for shipping. Always use your rewards. Always use that free shipping. It's very cheap to use with your sprays. That's the best way to do it. And again, if you want rare fragrances, if you want cheaper fragrances, that is probably the best overall. It takes about the same amount as FragranceNet to ship. I'd say maybe 7 to 10 days. So probably in the middle of Fragrance X and FragranceNet. So overall, they're really good. I probably think the Fragrance Buy is my favorite of the 3. Then other ones that I'm talking about is, this is the one that I really wanted to tell you guys about. I've been pitching it to my main subscribers, but this is the one that the reviewers do not want to tell you about because it's the way that they get their new releases from Europe before you guys even see them in the United States or Canada. And it's called News Parfums, or news-parfums.com. So this is in French, but a lot of people won't use it because they're nervous because they can't see it in French. So all you have to do, and I'll put it on the screen, is in the bottom left-hand corner of your iPhone or on your Android. You just hit the settings and hit translate page, and it will translate the entire page for you. So the best way to navigate this, obviously you can try to search it, but this site is a little bit hit or miss. So the best way to do is go to fragrances for men or Parfum Home, depending on what you click on. And then at the very top, you want to click the big thing that doesn't look like a button, and it will give you a list of all of the fragrances on their site. If you like click on YSL YEDT, it'll pull up the entire Y line, and you can pick which one you want. What's really cool about News Parfums is, even though they're in France, you only pay a one-time $17 shipping fee up to 4 bottles. After 4 bottles, it's $42, I believe. But you save $60 or 60%. You save 60% on News Parfums every time you use the site. So Dior Sauvage Elixir, it's $160 in the United States. On News Parfums, it is $74. So you're saving yourself a little bit under $100 by using that. And then again, you're just paying for shipping. But if you want to make a purchase, I would definitely recommend. The only niche that they have on there, though, there's a couple weird ones, and then there's the Maison Margiela replica line. So if you're interested in any replicas, they're around $70 to $80 as well for 100 mil. Really, really nice fragrance site. I always recommend to, before you do anything on that site, create your account first. It makes going through the checkout process a lot easier. And also, with the checkout process, you get rewards and cashback rewards for every time that you make a purchase on there, and for every time that you put a bottle in the cart. So if you put a bottle in the cart, you get a decant, and it's always a new release decant they'll send you. If you put 2 bottles in the cart, you'll get 3 decants, and usually like a moisturizer or a body spray. Then if you put 3 in the cart, you get like 5 decants in that. And then if you put 4 in the cart, you get all of that, plus you get a surprise box. I got a Mugler seashell. Hamza got a diesel hat, but you always get like a cool little addition to it. So you guys definitely need to check out News Parfums. It's 100% authentic. I have ordered from it 6 times. They ship. The shipping actually only takes about 10 days. And from France, it's probably pretty much the same as FragranceNet, which is kind of sad for FragranceNet that a place in France is getting it to you quick. It might be a little bit faster or a little bit longer depending on how long it takes in customs. And the best way to track it is to use Parcel Track on your app store. It's the best way to track it since it does have a French tracking number. But other than that, there are a few other sites. If you're looking for niche fragrances, there is always going to be 2 that I recommend. Obviously, Fragrance by FragranceNet. If they have them on there, buy them there. But Venba, Venba, that is a really nice place to use, and they always have like really nice sales. But even without their sales, they have prices that are about 20% off normal niche prices or even more. Then there's Lucky Scent, which you can use Jensen's code, which is like Jens 10, and you can always get 10% off of any site. But those are both really legit fragrance sites. If you ever want niche fragrances, they always have the best prices. Then there's always going to be, I don't like to use Amazon unless it's a legit store. So like Versace sells on Amazon, stuff like that. eBay, as long as the person has like a 99% or above review rating, then you're pretty much good with them. And also they have a money back guarantee on both Amazon and eBay. So I would recommend that as long as you know what a fake bottle looks like or you know what it smells like, then go ahead and buy it on eBay. I got a Tom Ford Bitter Peach for $150, completely real. And then you'll also find out what companies on eBay are the ones that are real, and then you can follow them. I got 1 Million Privé, Boss Bottle. You get a lot of discontinued fragrances on there. I don't like using Mercari or Etsy. I think those are shisty. But do your due diligence if you like to use them. Some people also like to use Reddit. The last one I want to talk about is Aura Fragrance, A-U-R-A Fragrance. There is a couple other ones out there, but these are just the ones that I've used. Aura Fragrance is one that back in the day were not very good, but now they have a lot of fragrances like Parfums de Marly that is like $200 off the original price, like $160, and they are legit products, so I wanted to let you guys know that as well. There's also Nordstrom Rack, TJ Maxx. They have, TJ Maxx has Montals, Parfums de Marly, and some Mancera on there, so you should definitely check that out. The best way to look for discontinued fragrances is just to go on there, look through those like Nordstrom Racks or Fragrance by Fragrance Net, and then they have little categories that say rare fragrances. That's the best way to do it. Or if you have a fragrance in mind, just keep typing it into Google every day and it'll give you a little search bar. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions about any other sites, I'd be happy to help you. I have used others. Those are just the main ones I wanted to talk to you about, especially because of the News Parfums and Jomashop. Those are the two I wanted to get across to you. But yeah, again, my name is Randy, aka FragranceDoud. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with another one. Peace.